Hi, thanks for dropping by. So we live in this beautiful, colorful world. Why would we want to alter that to black and white? Well, you know something? Shooting in black and white is something that really gets out the creative juices. It's something that really challenges you. It's something that can really change the way your photography looks. Now, black and white photography or monochromatic photography is abstract by its very essence. It's just not reality. We don't live in that world. And to present something in black and white, it's fantastic. It can really change the way you feel about photography. I know it has for me. Now, I'm a color photographer. I like to shoot in color, but black and white is also something that I like to do a lot. So today, on Exploring Black and White Photography, we're going to be looking at shadows. Now, black and white photography is very much a feel. It's very much a mood. So let's just change our mood right now. So today on Visual Art Photography Tutorials, it's exploring black and white photography. Specifically, we're going to take a look at how shadows can affect your black and white work. Let's take a look on the computer. Shadows can add a great deal to your black and white or monochromatic photography. Here are 5 examples of what it can do. It can add drama, contrast, mood, mystery, and definition. Today we're going to take a look at some examples to show you how these things come into play for black and white photography. I'd like to remind you that if you have any questions or comments, you can make those down below. And if you'd like to subscribe, that'd be great too. Here's the first example that we're looking at right now. Here we have the tree, the shadows of the tree. This is classic black and white. It adds drama, it adds contrast, and it also actually draws you in to the image. More classic use of shadows in black and white photography. These trees in winter, leaving and bringing the shadows towards you for drama and for effect and for lots of contrast. How about this one? Close-up of a fork. Now, if there was no shadow, I don't know if it would really work. But because you have this sweeping shadow over here, it fills the frame, it adds some texture even, some drama, and even a little bit of mystery and mood. Here's one, actually, I call it man leaning on a shadow railing, but really it's just me in the wintertime leaning on my deck railing, and I've taken a picture of myself. You can't see where the camera is because it's in this area here, but it's, very abstract, very different. It's just, but this is all shadow. And of course you have the white snow on the ground over here. Here's another one. Okay, a father with his 2 sons, they were on their bikes and they stopped at the beach. And you can tell that they were on their bikes. The sons have their little helmets on and so on. Now they're in silhouette. They were actually standing in shadow. And then, of course, the background is very, very bright. So, again, drama, contrast, mood, even a little bit of mystery, and certainly definition here. Shadow. If they weren't in shadow, if they weren't silhouetted, I don't think you'd have the same image. Even the ground that they're standing on is in shadow. It's silhouette. And I think it really adds to the mood of the picture. Sand dunes in Prince Edward Island, Canada. And without the shadow here, you would not get the definition that you need for these ripples of sand. It's all about the shadow here, as these shadows lead you in to the image. But without the shadow detail, you wouldn't have the texture, and you certainly would not have the definition. In this one, and we often, I think, forget this, without the shadows, you wouldn't have any definition at all in these bricks. They would just be flat. But because it's harsh lighting, it's midday sun, but you see the shadows, the fine shadows here, and that's what's bringing out the detail in the bricks. So that's one way that the shadows are working here. Another way is back here, and you have this darkness. This is actually completely black, and then over here it's in shadow, and it adds mystery because now you're wondering what exactly is around this bend. Now you'll notice that the water is very smooth because I was doing long exposure photography in midday light, and you get that silky smooth effect, but you see the water is actually rushing out this way. But the question is, what's around the corner? And of course, the shadows add the mystery. Same here with this old abandoned roadhouse. And it's actually, this is a monochromatic image because it's not black and white. It's actually toned, sepia toned. But in the corner here, right in the corner, what's going on in here? What could be behind this? What could be inside this shadow? It's almost very dreamlike in a way. Mystery again, using shadows in monochromatic black and white photography. And one last image, again, more mystery. Simply two trunks out in the front here and the forest in back, but the forest is dark. And what could be lurking in that forest? Shadows. Drama, contrast, mood, mystery, definition. 5 different ways to use shadows in black and white photography. So I hope this gets your black and white photography jump-started. I really enjoyed bringing it to you, and let's see what it does for your photography. Until next time, I'm Ray Scott, reminding you that it's not what you see, it's how you see it. And I'll see you soon.